Cowboy fans and YouTubers? It's that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting down below. I make these videos for me and you, and they're a little therapeutic, you know? People can relax. Because I'm sick and tired of every freaking day, every week until something's done, talking about Dak Prescott's daggone contract. It's going to get done. Stephen Jones has to come out multiple times, including today, to say it will get done. So stop worrying about it. Good Lord. Nobody's ever worried about somebody's contract so hard except for the Cowboys. Last year, we had to wait on DeMarcus Lawrence, Zeke Elliott. Now we're waiting on Dak. God, there's nothing else to talk about. Oh, geez, what do we do? I don't know. You're a big organization. You can't find any other thing to talk about in sports. Andy Dalton was cut. Let's talk about that. Okay, he was cut. Here's his landing spots. Let's go back to Dak. Like, God, Jesus. But I'm done. I keep saying I'm done talking about it, but everybody keeps wanting to shove it in the media because there's nothing else to talk about. And as soon as I see it on the Cowboys websites or somebody make a YouTube video about it, NFL Network has to come and pump it out. Then I got to see that chiming. And then it's pumped up everywhere. Like, Jesus Christ, stop worrying about it. He's got till July to sign anything. So more than likely, it's not going to happen until July 14th. So then you worry about it. God. But I'm done. I can't say I'm done because y'all keep bringing me back in. But geez, it's over. Okay, the man's going to get paid. Everybody stop worrying about it. You ego trolls, stop worrying about it. Because y'all keep wanting to bring it up. If y'all had so much trust in your quarterback, y'all have signed him. Yeah, if y'all had so much trust in your quarterback, you wouldn't have signed another quarterback to replace him. So, other than that, Will McClay reaffirmed yesterday about the change of philosophy coming through the organization with Mike McCarthy now on board. He talked about his whole change of looking at free agents, his whole change of looking at the draft, because he admits that when the last regime was in control, they knew for a decade of who and how to look for certain players, because they knew exactly what those people would want. Now that McCarthy and everybody's in charge, it's an open book. Now you can look at any athlete and just, if you take them, you fit the system around them, not having them fit your system. So, if somebody is graded out to be a great safety, if we can't make you a safety or work our system around you being a safety, then that's on us. That's not on you as a player. And if that was the philosophy, Byron Jones might have been one of the best shutdown corners for years. If they'd allowed him to stay corner like he was in college, instead of trying to convert him into something he wasn't. Which leads me into my next talk. Before the draft, there was, well, not before, but like during the draft and immediately after, Mike McCarthy talked about why they didn't draft a safety. And he brought up the fact that some of the veteran corners on the team could be, could potentially become a safety. So they'd probably convert somebody. Now, we didn't have no names specifically, but it seems that everybody's talking about Cheeto. Now, I hate to say that that's a bad idea. I mean, he's a good cover man, but let's admit he doesn't know how to turn his head around and get those interceptions like talked about. And we don't know if that was more coaching or more him. So if you put him at safety, that means most of the time he's going to be able to play with the ball in the air coming at him instead of trying to trail somebody and cover them. You'd have everything in front of you, and that might make him, more equipped to handle the situations, which is not a bad thing. we'll see if they do convert him or one of the other guys. And now it's a thought that Jalen Smith, who has manned middle linebacker spot, will be moved to the outside linebacker spot. Now, they're using that because of the defensive strategy they want to employ. They can go to a 4-3 base, but change it to 3-4, or even a 4-man with the fifth pass rusher designated front. You never know what kind of look you'll get. So they want to move him to the outside because he could come in as that extra blitzer or a pass rusher in certain downs and certain packages. And move Leighton Vander Esch into the middle linebacker spot. So I like that idea because it has successfully worked multiple times last season with Jalen rushing the quarterback. There were times when he rushed and he was kind of blown out of the play, which happened a lot with our defense because they're always twist stunting and doing the same old bull that everybody knew what they were doing on defense. So every time they lined up to try and blitz, the offensive line knew to just blow these guys off of their gaps. And there was a big old hole right up the middle, so the play was blown up, and you got a guy rushing up the middle for like 20 yards because you blitzing and everything was coming outside while they were running right up the middle. And that just wasn't working. So now, with our employee, instead of twisting and trying to come up and getting blown off to the sides, now you're playing straight up. So you can just push and collapse the pocket in. And instead of having it blown out and creating those holes. Now if you're getting pushed in, there's nowhere for the running back to go except to the outsides where your linebackers and corners can come up and hit them. So that's how that's being employed. What else? We have, of course, we already have our official numbers for the rookies. Some of the more notable ones is that Trayvon Diggs will be taking the number 31. So we're either going to be like, is Byron Jones still on the team? Or he's going to be like, Byron who? You know? So we'll see how that one goes. The quarterback, Ben DiNucci, I don't think his number's been recognized yet. So I'm not sure what the holdup is on that one. Let's see. And the discussion was, will CD Lamb, what number, excuse me, will he wear? After the draft, he immediately said he wanted the number 10. And not a couple hours later, Jerry Jones says he wants him to wear the 88 because of his former teammate, Jerry Lamb, who passed away recently, wore number 88 on the championship Arkansas team with him. And he wanted him to pay homage to his friend Lamb by having another Lamb wear 88. So it took all the way up till now, and breaking in like the last hour or so, that CD will wear the number 88. So we could put down the talk about Dez Bryant coming back, and hopefully the number 88 isn't going to be too much pressure on him to perform. Thankfully, he's coming in a good unit, so he's going to get the rock. He may not put up those initial numbers, but neither did Dez Bryant. So he's going to play into his 88. I don't know if his numbers are going to be as prolific, but I think all in all, he'll do that 88 justice. Now, who's not doing an 88 justice is the freaking Hall of Fame. Why is it that Drew Pearson is still the only 1970s all-decade man still without a Hall of Fame ring? Just saying. He's just sitting out here year after year waiting to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and don't be one of them goddamn organizations that's going to wait till he's gone to induct him posthumously. Y'all doing that man a great disservice by every year, and now you put cameras in his house to see if he gets the phone call, and y'all keep and you keep snubbing him every year. That's starting to get a little ridiculous on why he's not inducted. But that's the news. If anything else happens, we'll get it to you. Those are my opinions. I hope you share yours. It's raining here, but go figure, it's warm. It's windy. But my vehicle needed to wash anyway, you know. So I hope y'all take care. Stay safe. If you happen to be in one of those states or cities that's getting reopened, please be safe, because Lord knows they haven't said there's a cure, a vaccine, or anything for this, and they're just letting people go right back into doing what we were doing before that got us in trouble in the first place. So take care of yourselves out there. That's it from me. Thanks again for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting down below. That's VA Dallas Cowboys fan out.